side of the ball. They had a terrific record. Would they win 11 games by 1 score or less, an NFL record? Got to get strong on the defensive side in order to get deeper into the playoffs.
Now, meanwhile, for the visiting Chiefs, it's business as usual. They come in as defending Super Bowl champs, and they feature what was the #1 scoring offense in the NFL a season ago.
The consistency is the key, and it all starts with the head coach and emanates from there. Offensive coordinators have been around the team for a while. They understand how these players operate and what it takes to put them in position to be successful.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. Pass complete to Addison. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's got this almost to the 40. The red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Cousins on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They run with the 2nd-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. They'll go Madison up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. This goes out wide from Madison. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Joseph is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here again is McKinnon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Patrick going to change the play. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 3rd and 2.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
43!
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there.
as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now a give. This is McKinnon.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Outright and brought in by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Now it's Mahomes again. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 42 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
To throw, Cousins. That is caught. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Another carry now for Madison. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional in the battle of game plan.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 34 yards, and the Vikings get a bit closer. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Pacheco. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
31 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now. As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. He's got a man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw again. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Cousins to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the red zone now, Cousins. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now Cousins. This is caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run once more with McCannon. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
So it's a win for the Chiefs here, and no surprise it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL